So it's after 2. Yay. Just can't win. Yesterday I was having abdominal issues before my workout, up through my warm-up. Had to take a break. This morning I woke up with a horrible migraine. Take 3 Excedrin, go back to bed. Still didn't help very much. Had to lay around. And obviously eat too. Eating helps. Eating does help with migraines. But I ate late last night. I mean, I ate and I was like falling asleep. I mean, but it was bad enough that it woke me up at like just before 7. I didn't go to bed till about 1. So I got up around 11ish after that. 10 o'clock, something like that, 10:30, and lied around, took some more Excedrin, and ate again, and sit around before it was actually tolerable and I could come down here and move around, jump around, and, not really jump around, but I guess dance around, because the warm-up's kind of a dance thing, I guess. And then start pushing weight. And, yeah, that's fun. Missed my DoorDash start time, which is fine. Lunch has been kind of sucky anyway. So, however, last night and the night before, dinner did really well. I'm actually very pleased about that. It's kind of promising. It's getting to the point where it's getting hot. Look at that, everybody's gone. Somebody jumped in and gone. It's so quick. So it's starting to get hot out. So people are like, yeah, we're not going to go out and get shit. It's too hot. I'm not going to. They don't want to waste their gas letting the car cool down. They want to get a hot car and go sit in a drive-through. It's always slow when the weather gets warmer and the weather starts cooling down. So late spring and late fall usually is when it starts to slow down because of those reasons. People are more like, oh yeah, it's nice out. Everybody loves the fall weather when it starts to cool off a bit. And everybody loves the spring weather when it starts to warm up a bit. But as soon as it gets hot, or as soon as it gets cold, we're like, what is water? Like I said, especially when you got to sit there and let your car warm up and waste your gas, or you got, just going to take longer. It's going to take just as long, to do all this than the convenience of being dropped off to you. But you have to actually get all bundled up and leave, or stop what you're doing. Because I DoorDash all the time. That's what I do, all day long. Although I am looking for actual, I guess, quote unquote, real jobs again, because I knew this wasn't going to last very long, but it seems like it's not lasting as long as it should because of all the stupid inflation and gas prices and asshole drivers being out on the road telling people that they're not going to get their food, they don't tip them properly, and they still give them shitty ass service when they do. So, yeah, this is like the 3 factors that are ruining this job. You go back and do rides, because there's always going to be a need for rides. The rides don't pay as well. Probably pay more now because most people started doing DoorDashing and stuff because that was paying very well for a long time. You didn't have to have anybody in your car. More people were worried about COVID and shit. They want people in their car and of course getting sick. So I didn't stop doing it because of COVID. I just started doing it because I was making a hell of a lot of fucking money with less mileage doing it, doing the DoorDash. And then they closed the schools down, the college is down, so I stopped doing my weekends down at the bars, down at college, down in Kent, the bars, because there was nobody there. So it's kind of pointless to do that, but so I just have a bad feeling it's going to be hard for me to find an actual job in the professions that I want to work in after being out of it for like 3 years doing this stuff. So, but anyway, I still have the Amazon Flex thing if I want to go drive up in Cleveland until I can find something down here. But again, supposedly it's supposed to be better in Cleveland than it is down here. I have yet to see any blocks available that paid decently enough. And I'm assuming if you get it done faster, you know, like if you schedule for a 5-hour block that pays $100, you get it done in 4 hours, you make more money, you can go back and grab some more if you want. Jump on another one. Or I can always turn on DoorDash or Uber Eats up there. I can't turn on Grubhub up there because it's not my area. But DoorDash and Uber Eats, they don't have like certain assigned areas. If it's busy where I'm at, I can turn it on. If I'm on vacation, 3, 4, 5 states away, and it's busy, and I want to dash, I can dash. Same thing with Uber Eats or Uber or anything. I can do all that stuff anywhere I want to. In the country, if I want to do it outside the country, I gotta do some extra other stuff. But so yeah. But yeah, I think it's getting to the point in the summertime where it's going to start getting busy again anyway, so I should be okay. Before I can actually do rides again, you know, my brakes are fine, they're just squealing, so they're not fine, but they're fine for now. They stop perfectly fine, just make noise. They need to be changed. I have a check engine light on, and that's just emissions issues, which I'll need to have definitely fixed before April, when I need to get an e-check again. If you're not from Ohio, e-check is our emissions check that we have to have every 2 years, based off your vehicle year. So if you're an odd digit, odd year, you have to get it done on the odd years. So my vehicle's an 11, next year is 2023, I get done. So yeah. But I would prefer to have it done before I start putting it in my cars and then like get somebody who's anxiety ridden be like, oh, your brakes are squealing. They're fine. They're just noisy. Check engine lights on, the car's gonna blow up. We're gonna strain it. You know, people freaking out for no reason, though I drive it around every day. And it goes on, it goes off. It goes on, it goes off. That's not flashing, but it'll be on for a couple hours and be off for 3 days. It'll be on for like half a day, and it'll be off for another day or two. I think it's every 2 cents or something. So definitely gonna get it fixed, but I would feel, I think it would be better just to have it fixed before I put people in my cars. Just for liability issues mostly, anyway. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow. Be able to get down here on time, get this done. I gotta start getting down here on time because regardless, I'm still making the money that I need to when I'm out for the day. Almost. I mean, I'm losing money technically because the gas prices are high. It's like twice as much as it was like 2 years ago when I was doing this, when it was really, really good, booming. And I'm driving a little bit more mileage than I was before. So I'm a little less than $2, making $2 a mile. But it's never always accurate anyway. It seems to be more so that I'm actually getting higher mileage on what I was taking before than what I was taking before. But I haven't had a lot of time getting out for lunch ever since I started really doing this, and editing the videos and all that stuff. I'll miss the good lunch portion, which is like between 11:30 and 12:30, 11:30 and 1, and then next thing I know, I'm just getting like a handful of crap that I don't want to leave my house for. That I would probably take if I was already out and about, because I'd be a little bit closer to the restaurants, like a mile and a half closer to the restaurants at the minimum, if I wasn't at my house, because that's about how far away the strip is right there. So I would probably take a certain order that I wouldn't take just because I'd be closer to it. either way I got to drive it through anyway. So, but now that it's getting to the point where it's getting hot, it's probably going to be a lot more where people are going to be ordering better. They're going to be used to the inflation and stuff. Once people adjust to things, they start getting back into their routines. So. But still, I'm still looking to see if I can find something more, I guess, sustainable. Even though I like doing this for the most part. Although I was hoping it would keep going, and I could just put money in the bank, and then hopefully somehow get my pizza business. I got a great idea. It's a great fucking idea. I have a great recipe. I just got to perfect it. It's little tweaks I got to make sure, and I got to make sure it comes out consistent every time. 'Cause I had it at one point. It was so perfect, and I couldn't duplicate it. I was so mad at it. I wrote everything down. I must have messed something up when I made it. Either I messed something up writing it down, or I messed something up when I put it in. So I don't know what I did. Either I wrote down what I wrong, or I put in wrong what I wrote down. And I don't know, but I played with it a while. I got the dough correct, except the last time it wouldn't rise. So I don't know if I killed the yeast, or the fact that I took the sugar out with the amount of yeast that I used, and it's less sugar for the yeast to eat. I don't know exactly what I did wrong there. The sauce needs a little bit of tweaking. Other than that, it's great, very, very flavorful, non-sugary pizza. That's good, because most places either taste way too sugary, or they don't have a lot of flavor to it. Their breads don't. I don't get it. It's usually the sauce. These little places, they have disgusting bread. I want the bread to be able to be eaten by itself with nothing else and still be flavorful. And I want the sauce to be just as flavorful that you could use it. You wouldn't want to use it as spaghetti sauce or anything else, but it would be really good as a spaghetti sauce as opposed to pizza sauce. But I don't want it to taste like a pizza sauce. Last time I made it taste more, or I don't want it to taste like a spaghetti sauce. Last time I made it taste more like a spaghetti sauce than a pizza sauce. So I need to taste more like a pizza sauce, but still be okay to be used for other pastas if you wanted to. Like a meatball sub, or what I mean. The goal is I have to be able to, the bread has to be good by itself, and it has to be able, that's my how I'm finding out if it's correct. I have to be able to dip my bread into other people's sauces. I don't care if it's ragu, prego, somebody else's marinara sauce, somebody else's pizza sauce. I have to be able to make a breadstick out of my dough and dip it in anybody else's sauce, and it still tastes good. And then vice versa. I have to be able to take other people's bread, dip it in there, and it still tastes good. So if I ordered breadsticks from Pizza Hut or Marco's or something, and I dipped it into my sauce, it would still taste good, without tasting like theirs. If that makes sense. Because I've gotten it down where the pizza sauce and the bread taste good together. My bread, my dough, it's perfect together. But once you dip it in somebody else's sauce, you dip the bread in my sauce, it doesn't taste right. It's a weird combination. Even though most of those breads are just basically water, salt, flour, and yeast. Depending where you go. Some places put a lot of sugar in there, and that's just mainly to help it rise faster and higher, and then to give it more of a browning color to the crust. That's the only thing that sugar does. And then it just adds a lot of sugar to it for no reason. But a lot of the Italian places, straight up, like straight Italian, it's flour. It's flour, salt, and yeast. And obviously the water. That's it. And then they put all their flavor in their sauce, which is fine. But like it's like a lot of times you go places like you go Papa John's. They have a decent sauce, but their dough is bland. It's like a good like catch-all, except it wasn't so goddamn expensive. Papa John's is like the most bland, most expensive bland pizza you're gonna get, but it's not like horrible. Marco's, for the chain restaurant, I think Marco's has the best flavor overall. Pizza Hut is very unique to itself. Domino's is just, it's okay, but it's not like, it's like the bottom of the list. Domino's is below Little Caesars, and that's bad. Little Caesars makes their sauce from powder packets. Like, it's not like they send ingredients, it's like powder packets. Like they mix water and powder and make their sauce. Like, they don't even take like tomatoes, it's like completely, it's like a powder, it's powder. I've watched them make it, somebody it's Little Caesars was on like TikTok or something, showing us how they made the sauce. They just opened the pack. They just added water to it. It's just like, that's what it is. It's not even a real fucking sauce. Mine, I use real tomatoes. I don't get the tomatoes myself. I've made it with real tomatoes, but I usually buy the canned ones. And pretty much any recommendation you get from any pizza places, you buy the canned ones because they're more consistent. Because you're going to have consistent, they're going to stay the same consistency in the can, but they're always canned at peak season. So you're going to have that as opposed to going to the store trying to buy the one that you need each time to make them. So nothing wrong with the canned ones. Just make sure you buy these things canned every time. So I don't buy like pizza sauce. I don't buy tomato paste. I don't buy tomato puree. I buy canned peeled tomatoes. Straight from, like they're straight from Italy. Those ones. I don't buy the Hunts or the whatever canned tomatoes. I buy more expensive ones that are canned in Italy. So they're Italian tomatoes. But yeah, it's got a little perfection to do on the sauce, and it's like perfect. But I have a great idea for a theme for the restaurant. I know exactly what I want to pay the employees, minimum wise, which would be actually extremely beneficial. Like, it's not going to be this garbage, minimum wage, or even like the 13, 14 bucks an hour that they want to pay most people nowadays, which is a lot more than minimum wage in most places, especially here. Our minimum wage in Ohio is like $8.80, so 13, 14, 15 bucks an hour is actually very, very good comparatively. But I also know how to treat employees, take care of employees, understand what they need, want. I understand how you can be professional and still make it a fun environment. I've worked for places. I've worked for places that have said that they were going to be the most, it's one of the most fun places to work. So we're going to have fun here. I open restaurants. I help open restaurants. Or at least one of the opening crew members. And they have their orientation, like we're going to have fun. They get everybody's all excited for the orientation, trying to do things. We're going to do this and just have fun and do this. We make it a fun environment. It's all fun, 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 fun. And as soon as you open, the manager's turning to these fucking dickheads, and everything's like, no, get out there. You need to be out there with the customers. You need to do this. No, this. There's no fun. There's no fun. I'm like, if your servers are supposed to be like entertainers, they have to sign an entertainment contract. So it's like Hooters, and it was like, brick house before it became like it is now. When it was brick house, it was more of a Hooters style restaurant where all the servers in front of the house had to be female unless you were a busser. They wore Daisy Dukes, or mini skirts, and they had these tight ass shirts with zippers that they could wear wherever they wanted to. You know, certain girls would wear them all the way down and have them be popping out. Other girls would have them zipped up more modestly, but they came like right about here, you know, tilted kill, places like that. They want to sell fun, but there's no fun. Like Disneyland, Disney World, they sell the fun, but it's not fun for the employees. At least from what I've heard. So I'm like, my whole thing is that it's going to be fun. We want this place to be fun, entertaining. We want people to come in. It's not going to be like one of those Hooter places. No, I'm just kidding. But I suppose it's going to be fun. It's going to be enjoyable. But if the staff is not having fun either, then what is the point? You know, especially if you don't pay them enough to have fun. But they completely killed the vibe. You know, by constantly yelling at the girls, you get back here, you know, why are you in here? What's going on with this table? Why aren't you out there at the tables? You know, go entertain your customers. You know, it's like, and then they're not happy. If you're not happy, your customers aren't going to be happy. So I know exactly what I need to do, how to do it. And I have the right idea, great idea. Everybody I've told about it, everybody I've told about what I want to do, I thought it was an awesome idea. And I just need funding to do it. I don't know if I want to start a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter, but either way I gotta get my recipe down. I made a dessert, which just needs a little bit of tweaking as well, but I prepared for the people I gave it to. They're like, oh my god, this is so good. You know, but I didn't like it. It was too like overly sweet for me. Oh. In most pizza places, their only dessert, they have like cinnamon bread, or some sort of like chocolate baked cookie thing or something. Mine are more like individual treats and stuff that you buy per person as opposed to a big giant, you know, cinnamon loaf or something like cut up. Although that's probably one of them I would make too, do my own cinnamon thing. But yeah, anyway, that's what I was hoping to do with this job. But it seems like once I switched vehicles because some dumbass chick fucking wrecked my Benz. Those are fucking tanks. Those are tanks. Well, that would kind of suck driving right now with the gas prices, but as much money I've spent to fix this fucking thing, spent more money than it's worth having. So I keep fixing it. Fixing it, and fixing it, and fixing it, and I still gotta fix it. Which granted is part of the job, but still. I didn't have a lot to fix other than doing maintenance really on my Benz. Other than maintenance, nothing else I really had to do. I had to replace the alternator twice. Once when I first bought it used in 2015, and then once about a couple months before it got destroyed in 2020. Summer, about this time, 2 years ago. Other than that, it was just maintenance. So, yeah, anyway. It's enough talking. No one's hearing me, no one's listening to me. So, I don't know why I do that. Talk about stupid shit no one's listening to. What is today? I do this every Thursday. I did it on Wednesday one time. This was last week. Alright, it's week 11, day 4. Week 11, day 4, chest, back. Can't do that. Can't do it right. It's Week 11, day 4. Chest, shoulders, and triceps, part 2. So, just like Monday, but different exercises. I need more dumbbells. I can't justify paying $66, 60 even for used, 61, $62 for a used 45-pound dumbbell. It just seems like, I understand it's a lot of weight. It used to be $1 a pound, but now they're like $120 some dollars, $130 for a pair of 45-pound dumbbells. The only one I need the 40s for right now is the shoulder shrugs. And if I have to go up to the 42, 42 and a half, whatever, I can put the wrist weights on and make it bad for there. And that gives me a little bit. Then if that's the only one I got to bump up to 45, I can just make the dumbbell for that one out of these steel weights, these plate weights. So if I got to go up higher for shoulder shrugs, or for the other couple, I think I got a while for the inward forearm curls to go there, and a little bit longer for the supported row. Those are the 3 exercises with dumbbells are going to be a lot higher than the rest of them. So I guess for 3 exercises a week, technically 4, because shoulder shrug is twice a week. I guess I can make the dumbbells for. It's not a big deal. I still got to put. Speaking of that, I still got to put weight on this bar when I need it, or those 2 bars when I need it, or this when I need it. So I guess it doesn't hurt much if I only got to do it for a couple exercises. For the with dumbbells. As long as I'm not doing them for every dumbbell exercise, and it just takes fucking forever. It's like doing this every time I gotta change weight. This isn't too bad. This and that's not too bad because they just slide right on. You put the quick clamps on it. They don't take as long. The other ones. Threaded ones take a lot longer to do. So when I was doing P90X with just the one set of dumbbells, I had 1 pair of dumbbells, the threaded ones, and I had enough plate weights, I think, to get about maybe 50, 60 pounds, 50 pounds per dumbbell if I needed them. I had to keep pausing the video because they had all these hex ones. They had all of those. They would just grab what they needed, and I'm sitting there trying to race to get the fucking weights changed for each fucking different exercise, and I had to keep pausing the video, and it pissed me off. So I started buying these things. So I had to keep doing that. Need to fill my water. So I'd like to get the 45s. I found them on like Craigslist. Some dude in Cleveland has like they're used. He wants $1 a pound, which I guess that makes sense. But they're the powder coated ones, like these 12s that I have. So they're like these ones, but they're rusty. Like you show them close, they're rusty. I'm not going to pay you $50 for a 50-pound weight that's rusty. When I could spend, $10 more and get a rubber hex one used off of, not really used, I guess it wouldn't be, I don't know if it's used or if it's just open box or something off of Amazon. But most of these people selling weights online they're trying to sell them for just about what you would pay for brand new weights. Like, you look at the pictures, and they're all like rusty like this, which it's not bad, but they want like almost brand new full price for these things. You know, they want at a minimum $1 a pound, and these things have been sitting in their garage collecting dirt, dust, and getting all rusty from moisture and shit. And like, I'm not going to pay that much money for shit that's going to get all over my hands. You know, I bought all those rusty weights, came with that, you know, that crappy pole over there, which I didn't need anyway, and one dumbbell, and 300 pounds of weights, which included a bunch of sand weights. But I got at least, like, I think 25, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 65. At least 170 pounds of steel weights, slightly rusty, for like $13. And then another 100 some pounds of sand weights, all for like $13 at Goodwill. I can't justify spending 100, 200 bucks for 100, 200 pounds worth of weights that are all rusted out, you know, and disgusting. Shit that's just collecting dust in their garage. If they took care of them, then that's a different story. But they're not taken care of. They're all banged up. They're all rusty, and they're just, you can't charge full price for things that aren't full price quality or close to it. You know, it's like selling your 1985 Honda for $40,000 just because it still runs. Or for whatever 1985 Honda costs, you know. So let's just say with $7,000, I'm not going to pay $7,000. I'm going to pay book price for a vehicle that has 100,000 miles on it, just because it looks right, just because it runs. You know, just because it works doesn't mean it's worth full price. So why would I spend $50 for a 50-pound weight? Especially when you bought it, when you probably bought it, it wasn't $1 a pound. Because pretty much everything I bought here, I bought before they were $1 a pound. It still makes me mad I can't find 50-pound plate weights anywhere. Got these on Walmart. And then what pisses me off is I on my Walmart, I can't, it won't let me view my purchase history. Maybe because like the last thing I bought off of Walmart.com was 2-3 years ago. But you would think all your stuff on, but it says right at the top too, thank you for being a Walmart customer for 6 years. So where the fuck is my purchase history? Like, at least I could go back and look at it like I can on Amazon and see that it's not available anymore. You know, it says out of stock or no longer sold or defunct or whatever the fuck it says. But yeah, it's hard to justify spending $65, $70, $75 for a 50-pound weight, $150 for 2 of those, and then not buy, and then still using my setup over here for my seated calf race instead of actually buying a calf race machine for $200. I don't know. Anyway, so that's enough talking. My headache's made up a little. Talking and talking and talking and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so since I'm really late. I am so fucking late down here. Today's warm-up is hip-hop abs, fat-burning cardio, same thing we do every Monday and Thursday, and then we go into chest, shoulders, and triceps, which is going to be our cable pullovers, and I'm using the resistance machine for that as of last week because I don't like the way I have to do it with this cable machine, which kind of pisses me off. It's part of the reason I bought it, but whatever. So I'm going back to using the resistance machine because it works better for that particular exercise. So it works better, it works. Decline press, decline flies, and then for shoulders we're doing front shoulder raises, behind the neck press, lying down rear shoulder flies, and shoulder shrugs. Triceps we're doing regular grip or wide grip pull downs, overhead extensions, and then lying down cross body extensions. That is the workout for today. Hopefully, since I just can't shut up. The warm up is roughly 27 minutes. If we take out the cool down, which we do. So that should put us about 3:10. So hopefully we'll be done by like 4:15. Turn on, please. Turns off when I talk to you on the DVD player. So, yeah. Anyway. For everybody who is watching, I usually live stream things a lot earlier than I do now. So, if there is anybody on there, something I've been doing for, like it says, week 11, day 4. So, we were doing, for anybody watching, the one person that's actually in here right now. This segment, this is the second to the last week of workouts for this segment. This is a 2 of 15 segment, so we're not going super heavy, super hard. The last segment was 1 of 15. The next segment after this one, which starts on July 11th, is going to be 3 of 10, which is more of a, I guess, regular routine. Then we go to 5 of 6, 6 of 5, 10 of 3, and then we change it up from there into a combination of 3 of 5 and 1 of 15, and then we do a reverse pyramid where we start really heavy on the first set and just drop the weight for each additional set and go to at least near failure on each exercise, or each set. So we hit about 50%. So we start like roughly 90% of our max, and then drop down to about roughly 50%. It's 5 sets. The 10 of 3 and the 6 of 5 are also going to be done supersets. Other than that, they're just normal. Do each exercise, then move on to the next. So that's what we're doing. If you're interested. If not, you know anyway.
Come. I'm here with hip-hop abs, are y'all ready to go? Come on, y'all, let's rock it out. I'm here to make your ass I can breathe by the time you're done. That's all you need. Get hip-hop abs all day long. Hey, how you doing? My name is Sean G. Welcome to hip-hop abs. Are you ready for a good workout? That's going to sculpt those abdominals and make you feel real good with me, Sean G. And you know what? You came to the right place, and we're going to get it together. So here we go. In 5, step side to side. Yeah. Now listen, I got Tanya over here to my left. She's amazing, but she's going to modify everything for you so that you got it. Step clap right here, okay? So hit it down. Come on. You got it? Good. Come on. Give me 4 more here. Go 5 and 6. Keep the abs tight. Look, punch it out again. Now, without you doing hip-hop abs, I just want you to remember that you have to keep everything tight so that we can get some good abs. So you know what? Just side to side with a tight thumbnail. Y'all, come on. Say hi to my friends. Say what's up, y'all. Yeah. So here we go right here. Punch it out. Right, left again. Now, what I want you to do right here, bring your arms up. We're going to go into the pump, right? We're going to use our tilt-up-tight method right here. Pump it up. Let's go. Pump 2. Pump it. Now look, as you pump, tilt-up-tight. Shoulders are over. Hips coming over. And you tighten right here. Ready? Step side to side, right here. Alright, yeah, you got it? Good, now we're stepping down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this into a big slide, but you can stay with tiny if you want. Here we go, come on, hit, push, go, come on. You got it? Give me 4 more. Go 4 and 3. Now look, pump it out right here, pump, push, you got it? Here we go, step side to side, right here. Push out, go, hit, do it again, come on, get it out. You got it, ready? Pump right here, pump in, yeah, you got it? Hit, give me here, move it up, let's go. Tighten up the core, go back here, work it out. Are you here with me? You got it. Now listen, I need you to come up here, but this time, clap your hands up high and speed your core down low. Come on, kick it and get it. Ready? Watch it out right here. Now, are you good? Man, you got everything good. You gotta keep it sharp. Here's 4 more. And 4 and 3. Shake it back to the side. Let's go. Come on, push. As you do this, you're able to work it. Come on, push. You got it? Here we go. Walk to me and pump. Come on. Clapping up, clap high. Go back, do it again, y'all. Hit it. Oh, feeling good? Step side to side. Come on, go. You're doing a great job. I can feel it. So pump to me right here. Work, clap up. Look, do it again. Come on, get it out. Get it out. Come on, ready? Pump to me right here. Let's go. Work it. Go back. Ha. Do it again, y'all. Get it out. Come on. Go. Pump to me. Come on. Push. Go back. Come on. Hit. How about one more time? One more time. Go hit and hit. Come on. Pump to me here. Push. Come back right here. Look. Watch wide right here. Come on. Get it. Now, it's nice. We're going to some lunges to work those legs. Stretch them out, okay? So here we go. Knee over ankle. 2 and 2. Right and left. Right and left. And right. Tighten up the stomach. 4 and 3. Now, this time let's hold just a little bit longer inside. Hold to other side. Let's go. Hold. How about we do it again? Hit it. One more time. Hit. Hold it down right here. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Stretch that hamstring. Got it? Look. Open up the hips here. Open up here. Alright, good. Really good. Bring your hands to your knees. Look. Do a little more here. Contract your knees. Arch your back up. Contract up your stomach. Okay? So exhale. And out. And hit. Now roll up here. Go. Hit. Good. Take a deep breath in. Hit. And exhale down. Good. Let's stay here. Just take a deep breath. Exhale. Tighten the core. Do it again. Let's do it. More times that you really feel it. You need to slightly bend. Keep it going. Come on. Lift. Exhale down. How about one more time? We got one more in this? And lift. Here we go. Right here. 1, 2, right and left. Come on. Push. Here we go. Are you good? You feeling good? Okay, now we're going to go into something called the basic counts in a second. With that, we're bring your feet together, and we're going to use our tilt subtitle method to work it out. Are we good? Here we go. Here we go. And 4, and 3. Here we go. Now, bounce it out right here. Push, hit. Now, tighten up, push, and go. Come on, and hit. And go. Look, I'm still tight. My shoulders are over, and my hips are under, and I'm digging through, and I'm tightening up my core. Here we go. Let's still start to pump it up. Ready? Right foot, step out, and hit it. Keep the same movement down. 4 more here. Hit 5. Bring your left foot together, and hit. Now, as you're doing this, tighten up the core. Ready? Left foot back out here. Now, take the shoulders over, still start tight. Bring your right foot together. Hit, push. We got that? Look, let's go 4 counts. Step it out. 4, 3, and bring it together. Hit. Do it again, right here. See? Touch, bring it together. Hit. How about we do that again? Do it again. Come on. Push. Use it together. Hit. One more time right here. Now listen, what we're going to do is bring our hands to our shoulders because we're going to pump it through this time. Hit, under here. Go. How about we do it again? 4, 3, and come down. Are you contracting that stomach? Come on, hit. Contract the abs. Tighten them up. Do it again right here. Now this time, what we're going to do is take it 2 and 2, 2 and 2. You got 1, take it up, push here. 1, 2, and again. You got it? Hit. You got to tighten up the core and go. 4 more. Come on. You got it. You look good. You feel good. You get abs. Come on, go. Here we go. Now, let's go tempo right away. Up, down. 1 and 2. Single tighten up. Go. Come on, take it in. Work. How we feeling, y'all? Are you dancing for me? Are you getting those abs? Well, give me 4 more. 4. Tighten up. Ready? Wind it out. Right, left. Good job. Now listen. Pump up. Always gotta remember that move because we do it all the time. Let's run and we get you that nice core, okay? Keep it moving. Now here, we're going to something called the twice now. March wide here, okay? Go 4. Same position, but bounce 2 and 2. Right here, look. 2 and 2, right? And left. Now as we do this, again, we're still using the tilt tuck tighten method because my hips are coming under and my shoulders are coming over and I'm down and hit. But you know what? If it's the party bounce, we gotta add something to this, don't we, y'all? Now, something from your arms up here. Good, push on the side. 2 and 2. My shoulders are coming up. Alright, my elbows are coming up. My shoulders are coming over. My hips are tucking under. And I'm breathing. And I'm going. And I'm getting me some ass. Can we move on? Alright, listen, here we go. Now, give me 2 to the side. Left and step together. And the other side, go. Now, when I come together, it's kind of like I'm doing that basic bounce thing with my knees together. And I'm doing that tilt tight thing. Do you feel me? You got it. But I want you to have fun with it and go. But keep those abs moving. Now, adding on my elbow. Go in. Take your right arm up. Push. Work in. See that? Now this is how you get to the dance floor. Like this. Hey. Go. Come on. 4 more. Dig and dig. This. Do it again. You ready? Now stay with time here if you want to stay low. If you go up, come with me. We're going to jump through it. Push. Now it's a little high impact. So you can stay with time if you need to. It's not just groove with me. Come on. Work. Up in here. Good. Push down. Do it again. Right here. Work. Now what we're going to do here, walk forward to the right. Walk out. Walk. Now, yeah, other side. Now what we're doing here, this is just your time to be like, I'm cute, and I'm working out, and guess what? I'm doing some abs. Yeah. I ain't going to show you too much now, but here we go. Now, this is called the walking shake. You know why? Because you can walk from 4 here, 3 to the other side. Work it out. Shake it out. Other side. Go ahead. Now stop. Look. Hey. I'm going to do something with it, but I want you to have fun here. Look. Get out. Push. One more time. Go. Push down. What we do here, walk to the other side. Now, take the arms into the basic opposites. Now, 1, other side. Come on. Hit it. You got it? Feel it. Tilt tuck tight. Do it again. Work. How we doing, y'all? Hey, y'all groove it. And do it again. We just groove it. Ready? Now, if you want, you can put your hands to your knees and make it look cute and still use your hands like this. Look. Ooh. Yeah, go. Hit. So I'm going to stay up because I still want to work here. But you can make it fun how you want. Do it again, right? Now push. Good. One more time, right here. Now listen, we're going to go back into the pump it up. The slow one, 2 and 2. Let's go. Look. Pump it up, y'all. Tighten up the core, y'all. Do you got it? You feel it? Come on. Tighten up and push. Come on. You got to groove and have fun with it. And live and groove with me. Come on. Hip. Are you ready? Let's go. This is tempo. Let's push. Let's push. Hit it. Work out, y'all. Now you got it. Now you did. Come on. And live. And push. And go. Come on. Give me 8 more. Come on. Shoulders over. You feel it, don't you? Come on. Work those chords. Work those abs. Here we go. Ready? White bounce right here. Now sit up. Go. Hit it up. 2 and 2. Up. Press down. What? Hey. Go. Come on. Give me 4 more. You got to tighten up. Keep it in the air. Dig. Yeah. Hey. You got it. Look. Walk the shape to me. Walk it out. Go. Cool. Do it again, y'all. Hey. Now, you know what? I know you better be walking like you got some attitude like this. Yeah. Where you want to walk like this? Hey. Not like that, y'all. Here we go. Hey. Do it again, y'all. Come on, push. Break it out. You got it. Do it again. Work. Now, we're going to pump it up. Tempo this time. Ready? Let's go. Tighten up. Tighten up. Now, push. Keep going. Hit. Are you ready? Party bounce. Number 42 here. Throw it up in the air. Work it out. Dig down. Say yeah, y'all. Come on. Ready? Walk it out right here. Walk. Yeah. And do it again. Work. You got it? Oh. I think some of my friends are going for it. They're like, do it again. Come on. Work. Here we shit right and left right here. Groove, yeah. Alright, we just got that shape, but you know what? We're going to go into something called the roll down. The key part is we'll keep those abs nice and tight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abs there. Come on, let's go. And 5. Are you ready to go to a little grapevine? 4 steps to the right with the leg behind. Look. Oh, and groove, yeah. See that now? I know you're not doing grapevine by now, but look. I want you to move it high, have a little fun with it. Find your own flavor, but need to add nice and strong. Now, what I need you to do right here, bring your arms up here. Look, just press it, press it down. Look, press, press, just keep it press. And down, just stay down here. Look, and go over. Come on, you got it? You feel that? Keep going, come on, 4 more. Dog, hit, and 3. Now, we're going to go into the throw down now. Here we go. Keep your shoulders up tight. Keep it going, look. Throw arms to the right. OB, work. Work the OB here, see? Feel it, tighten up as you go, and exhale on the throw. Look, throw, hit, down, push. You can look at it. Come on, you got that? Step side to side, right here, come on. Yeah, just groove now. Just have fun. Come on, I was telling them what you grooving, but I am, I'm right here, come on. Keep going, I'm good. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back into the throw down. Are you ready? Let's go. Throw down, come on. Come on, push. Now once you get used to it, and you can groove in, you gotta go for it. Are y'all going for it? Push that, come on. Keep breathing. 4 more, come on. Here we go. Now, tighten up your abs. Step side to side. Keep it tight. Look, even when we step side to side, look, my abs are still tight. I'm grooving. Good. Push here. Still nice and tight. Come on. Back. Push. Are you ready? Now, we're going to go into something called press support. So what I need you to do is bring your arms up and start to bring your shoulders forward like this. Now, we're here. Tighten up. Lift your hips. Hips here. Push up tight. And I'm here, okay? You got this? Come on now. Here we go. 4 more right here. And your arms are going to go little, big. Here we go. Press support right here. Push. Press. Work. Big. Now, when you get into it, you can really dance it out. And go for it. Come on, push. You got it. Big. Give me 4 more. 4 and 3. Ready? Go down right here. Got it. Come on. Hit it in. Push. You good? Work it out. Come on. 4 more. Come on, tighten up. Hip hop abs. 4 steps, y'all. Feel the sweat. Here we go. Right here. Press the floor. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, got it. Come on. So tuck tight, you're in, little big. Come on, move, shoulders open. Are you feeling it, y'all? Come on, get it, get it. 4 more, 4, 3, step side to side, look. Now, take the cookie high. Now we're gonna go into something called the night beat. You know why? Because it's good for those obliques. Sit in. Come on, come on, come on, take it back to the club in the 70s. I want you to go in there. Here we go. 4 and 3. Drop the edge arm over here. Then drop those ribs. Drop and drop. Tighten up. Come on. Let's go. Group in now. Just keep it's working this arm open. See? I pull it in. Drop. Every time my arm goes down, it's not a waste of a move. It's a fun move with a purpose. Stay behind you or come with me. Come on. 1. Yeah, this is my song. Oh my God. I love this song. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here. Go down right here. Let's go. Come on. And groove. Let it out now. Oh, this is my song. You know what? Y'all gotta work with me. Come on. Give me 4 more here. Go 4 and 3. Ready? Press the floor. Just like that, y'all. Working. Come on. Push and move. And go. See the 4 more. Now, go into the night beat group. Ready? Let's go. Night beat group. Push. Come on. Pick it up. Push. All in over. Feel it. Come on. I'm right here. Come on. Go. Push down. Are you good? Are you good? You feel me? Now, here we go. Listen up. Go into the throw down right here. Go down. Come on. work it. See how I'm stroking over it? I'm gonna add that in. Here we go, come on. Here, let's do it. Press the floor right here, come on. Oh, good. Come on, go. 4 and 3, ready? Give it a nice here. Push, hit, go. Come on, move in. Tighten up the ass, here we go. Go down, right here, go down. Push, work it out. Push, do it again, y'all. Push, you know what? Press the floor right here, come on. Press, hit. Do it again, come on, okay? Y'all ready for the night fever? Night fever, go. Tighten up, move it up. Go, come on. Hit, and hit, come on. Give me 8 more of these, come on, go. Tighten up, move. You got it, I know you. I know the little bit of work. Tighten it, that's it. Push, right? Watch it, right and left. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna wait too much. Now here we go. We're gonna do something called the up back. Really get exercise. For the upper back and abs, bring the whole core together. So here we go. Take the heel up and back right here. Let's do that. See? Right here, upper back. And you can just stay here. Now once you get here, you can get a little pump. Keep it here. And you're gonna feel a little bit like that spot. Because that knee is spiky back, okay? Here's 4. When you put them up, tighten up the core. Sit outside. Oh. Now, you can either come here with the function in, or you can come here with the function in. As long as those abs are tight, come on, good. But I'd rather this function in, because I know you're going for it. Come on, go forward, and 2, ready? Switch it up, other side, go. Hit, 4, 3, keep going, come on. 4, and 3, ready? Switch it up, other side, let it go, come on. Tighten up, push. We're just building, it's going to get really crazy in a second. Here we go, right here, ready? Switch it up again, come on. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Switch it up, come on. Tighten up the core some more. Switch it up, come on. Guys, you with me? You with me, y'all? Yeah, other side, right here, come on. Tighten down here. Now, I'm going to point and I'm playing. So we got 1, 2, switch it up, come on. 1, 2, switch it up, go. 4, hands up, y'all. Push. Are we good? Come on. Hit. Push. Do it again. Come on. Hit. Are you ready for the real thing? Up, back. Let's go. Single. Oh, push down. In. My arms coming back. When my arms come in, I tighten up. I'm tightening the whole time. Keep going. Do we feel that? Come on, y'all. Funk it out for me. Groove. Are we 4 and 3 now? Bring your arms up high and work that back. Come on. Oh, come on. Good. You're in. Come on. Keep funky. Now, I tell you, this move, you had a party, you just walk out there and be like, what's up, y'all? I'm here. And we can go. Are you ready? Hit. Here we go. Right here. Watch it. Right and left. Now, look. We're going to set this up, okay? What we're going to do, we're going to set this up. We're going to take a little combination. So you can groove and have a good time with it. Are you ready? Push. Now, first, we got to learn what's called you get bitch. Crank the beat. Right foot, right hand goes behind the back. So look. Back. Right. In. Feet together. Like you got hands. Don't really. Arms in. Squeeze. Hold knees. Take it back. Right foot in your pocket. And the shoulders over. Come down. Now move the joint. So every time we move our hands and our body, we're still subtracting. Go. Down. Hit. Knees. Tighten up your core. Wait, how about we do that one more time? We're going in, okay? That's what we're about to do. It's go tempo, and you got to get. Are you guys ready to go for it? Ready? Work it out, tip tuck, tight, and go. And push, come on. Tighten, right there, do it again, work. Do you got it, y'all? Come on, push. And do it again, come on. Tighten up those abdominals, come on, go. Hit, push, you know what? Let's keep on going, get it. Ooh. Oh, hit it. Do it again. Come on, punch it. Hit. Get there. Come on. Go. Hit. One more time here. Down here. We go. Side. Go. Yeah. All right. How we good? Are we good? Now, what we're about to do is we're about to go to something called the roll out, okay? We're going to take our arms and move a little bit. Just grab your breath for a second. Are you ready? Here we go right here. Tap that foot behind, and here we go. That's all I'm going to roll to the right. Look. Just take it back. Now, what this is doing is just tighten up your abs and your abdominals, and most of all, your obliques. Every time I go to the side, I'm getting it down. Tighten up. Take it down. Come on. Here we go. Now, you can stay retired, but we're about to do a real roll-out. Big time here. Come on. Push. Work in. Push. How you feeling, y'all? Good. Now, once you get really into it, you can really give it, work it out. Come on, groove. Go. Come on. 4. 3. You know what? March it out with me right here. I'm marching out. We're going to go now. We're going to go from the upright to get busy to the roll out, okay? But you got to keep moving and going for it. Are you ready to go? Do you feel it, y'all? Let's go. Remember upright, up and back, each side. Heel, heel, arms down. Come on, go. Push. Come on, cool, go. Give me 4 more. You got it. Work it out, work it out. Ready? Arms up high. Kick it wide. Cool. Push it down. Tighten it. Oh, high. Cool. You ready, y'all? Get busy with me. Come on, push. Oh, cool, back. Push. Right there. Come on, cool. You got it. Come on, dig through. Dig it up. Come on. Squeeze those abs. Are you good? What? Hip hop abs, y'all. This is it right here. Let's go right here. Roll out. Come on. Roll out. Oh, come on. Prove it out. Make it work for you. Come on. I feel good. My abs feel good. Oblique. Push. Come on. 4 more. 4, 3. Watch it right and left. Y'all work. Oh yeah, how you feeling? You feel good? We have more hip-hop abs to it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, y'all. You feeling good? We're gonna go into something called the kick it. We're gonna start slow with the right heel ready. Right heel goes up, so look. Heel comes back, other side. Tighten up, right knee comes up, then left, then right, and down. Let's do it again. You ready to do it? Heel, tighten up, do it again, other side. Right knee, then left knee, then right, and down. Let's add some arms in, but you're going to cross. Over to tighten more with the tilt tuck tight. Arms down, knees up. Push, and here, clap it up. Again, ready? Come on. Push, and back, go. Hit, arms down, knees up. Tighten, push. This time, I want you to kick it out high. Look, so kick, come back. Oh, absolutely, engage with knee. Push, and hit. Tighten up. You got that again. Come on. Push and back. You know what? You know it's time for knees up and to go. Tempo. Let's hit it. Go. Kick, tighten, knee up. Push. Clap it out. Let's go. Push. You got it? Knees up. Hit. Clap it out. Come on. Hit and hit. Come on. Dig. Clap it up. One more time. Come on. Hit. You got it? Now, stay here with time or come up with me. Go. Push. Work. Knees up. Dig. Clap it out, go, hit, push, come on, knees up, dig it out, again, come on, got it, work out, knee, push, one more time, hey, here we go, right here, walk right, foot forward, go, push, other side, I told you when you walk, it's your time to dig, to keep, just go, nice and tight, feel good, now listen, we're gonna go into something called the free, what we gotta do first, we just walk, bring our shoulders forward, feet together, look. Okay, see? Feel the touch tight, again. Push down. Hips coming up. Groove in. Come on. You gotta learn this, y'all. Push out. Now what's gonna happen? Right arm comes to the right side. Left arm forward. And zip up. Look. Breathe. Go. Breathe. Come on. Big in. You got it. Hit. Keep it going right here. 4 more. 4. Tighten up the abs. Look at them. Come on. And hit. Now, here we go. Arms right in back. Look. Here. Go. Hit. Work. Do it, y'all. Come on. Hit. Ha. Ha. Can I get 4 more? Here. Push. Now, you can stay the same, or you can come with me. Stay with time. Come with me. Arms down again. Bring your hips back. Look. Clap. Go. Work. Hit. Dig. Tighten up. Back ab work. Push it up. Work in. Tighten up. Go forward. You got that? March it like that right here. Hey. Yeah. Feeling good. Now, we're going combo, okay? We're gonna start with your kidney. Tempo. Remember, you can stay down and time you. And then we go right into the fridge. You ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6. Kick it out. Go. Work. Knees up, tucking up. Grab it again. Go. Push it. Knees up. Reach arms out. Go. Breathe. Other side. Go. Work. Do it again. Come on. Hit. Ready? Arms. Forward and back. Let's go. Push. Dig. Come on. Get it. Get it. So tight, y'all. Go. Push. Now out back. Go. Pump it up. Pump it up. Go. Pump it up. Hit. Again. Work. Hit. Hit. Boom, 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 boom. March it out. Yeah. Now, feel those abs work. Even if you're only doing it fast, feel it work really good now. We're going to do it again, okay? Are you ready? I'm going to count you down. Here we go. In. 5, 6, let's go. 5, 6. Kick it out. Push. Oh, oh, oh. I love it. Do it again. Go. Push it. Come on. Now, get out. Arms out. Go. Stay. Hit. Work. Do it again. Come on. Hit. Got it. Here. Arms forward and back. Let's go. Hit. Push. Touch it under. Push. Now, arms out. Get back. That's it right here. Pump, 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 pump. Pump, pump. Work it out, y'all. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, right in there. Feeling good. Oh my goodness, you are amazing.
Okay, that's that. Cool air here. Ooh. Somebody said something. They still in there. Get those gains, but trying. Thanks. Whew. What's up, Todd? I don't know if you're still there or not. On the Insta. On the Insta. On the gram. See, it doesn't start out very hard, but near the end it gets a little more intense. Then again, it gets more intense if you make it more intense. That's how all those cardio videos work. If you're just starting out, don't know what you're doing, and don't know what level you can reach, you can do any of these workouts. You can follow any of these workout videos. I don't care if it's P90X or even Insanity. You can follow every one of them and just do what you can. I'm not going to recommend Insanity or anything like that, or even like P90X Plus, P90X2. I'm not going to recommend those to you if you're just starting out. But you can still do them if that's what you have at your disposal. At your disposal? At your disposal. So if someone says, here, got this P90X workout, go ahead and try it. And then you're like, I haven't done anything but eat cupcakes for the last 5 years and lay on my couch. I'm making funny, the last 2 years, that's pretty much all I did. I ate a bunch of junk food and lay on my couch. So I got so fucking big again. After losing all this fucking weight. So I got right back to where I was. So I can say that without being offensive. Because I've done that. I've been there. I've been back here. I've been there. I've been back all over the place. I've done this on and off all the time. I get complacent and I'm like, My son, you need to work out. You need to go work out. He can tell me I should get buff so we can go to Comic-Cons. As he wanted to be invincible. He wanted me to be his dad. Fuck's the dad's name? Fuck's the dad's name? Omni-Man. But then again, he's like, my son's like 5, so he's the right size for invincible. I'm nowhere near the right size to be Omni-Man. You know, Omni-Man's like 6'2". Even if I got big, I'd still be 5'7". You know, be better off doing Wolverine, even though I'm not that short. Technically, Wolverine's like right here. It's 5'3". Technically, comic book version of Wolverine is 5'3". Should be right about there somewhere, to me. But I'd be better off playing Wolverine than anything else, or Spider-Man, because Spider-Man varies in height depending on which universe you're in. The actual Peter Parker from the original comics, I think he's roughly 5'11". 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", somewhere. He's right around 6 foot. Spider-Man from the Ultimate Spider-Man universe is like 5'6", I think. 5'4", 5'6", somewhere around there because he's still a teenager, young teenager. Miles Morales is also like 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there, I think. Drawing a blank. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099 is 5'10". So different Spider-Man, different, so maybe like right here, roughly right here on me. So I could do Spider-Man 2099, which is what I'm planning on doing when the movie comes out, Across the Spider-Verse. I want to go to the movie dress because I saw everybody at Spider-Man Homecoming, not Homecoming, the last one, Far From Home. No. What the fuck was the last one called? Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. No Way Home? Yeah. A bunch of people dressed up as Spider-Man, different Spider-Man. I was like, man, if I was in shape, I could have done that shit. That's something I always wanted. I always wanted a Spider-Man outfit. Spider-Man 2099 is my favorite Spider-Man. So I want to get a Spider-Man 2099 costume, like a decent one, a good one, not some shitty ass fucking $20 one from a costume store. I'll get a decent one. It actually fits like a costume, looks like a costume. I want to wear it to the movie. So I think it'll be fun. And then I can go to Comic-Con wearing it too. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of part of my motivation in doing this. But anyway, what the fuck was I getting on? Like, oh yeah. Oh no. But anyway, if someone gives you the P90X, oh, I can't do that. It's too intense. Well, if you do it the way they do it in the TV in the program, yeah, it's intense. But you don't have to do it that intense. There are people, I've seen videos, these P90X video compilation things where this dude was like extremely, like he was like, maybe he might have been 5'10", let's just say right around there is a good average point, 5'9", 5'10", but he weighed huge. And he did P90X like 6 times in a row to lose the weight. Someone that big shouldn't be, doing P90X according to what most people think because it's so intense. But again, when they're doing their lunges across the room like this, in the leg and back, you don't have to do this if you can't do this. You can be here. That's about as far as you can go. That's cool. And then by the end of the series, you're here. Can't do pull-ups. That's fine. Do what you can. Get the fucking rubber band things. You know what I'm talking about, the resistance bands. Go in your basement. You can. You don't have, you can find a place to put it into a beam. That's what I did. I had a resistance thing here. I had a hook here somewhere. I took it down, I think, and I put those resistance bands on there. And I'd be down here, and I'd be doing these instead. They even have a guy on there doing that. I have where I can put a pull-up bar there. I would use, basically down on the ground, I would keep my feet on the ground, and I would just assist myself as little as I possibly could, or as much as I needed to pull myself up. Or when I set this up, after I did like a round of my own routine, I did P90X, and I would use that for pull-downs as opposed to doing pull-ups. You can make things work. Can't do a full push-up? Cool, get on your knees. Do what you can. Can't do 10, do 5. You can make whatever workout that somebody's doing, you can make it work for you. That's partly why I'm doing the way I'm doing it here, is because I knew where I was, and doing 1 of 30 is a good way of finding out where you are. So you can do 1 of 30 with super light weights. I started with the 3-pound weights. I started with an empty bar, 20 pounds here for bench presses. Now I'm sitting here, I'm like, this is too fucking easy. So next time I added 5 pounds. Next time I added 5 pounds. Next time I added 5 more pounds, and then 5 more pounds. Each time I went up 5 more pounds. Went from the 3s to the 5s, the 8s, the 10s. The smallest one I'm using right now are the 12s. And there's 2 of 15 segments. When I get the 3 of 10, the smallest ones at least, at minimum, I'm going to be using is going to be the 15s. dumbbell wise. So you can make things work for you. Do what you can, make it work, and get it done. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, so let's turn on some music here. Go ahead and turn off my 4 o'clock alarm so it doesn't go off. And I'll forget about what pisses me off when it goes off. Not settings, I need the clock. Clock. 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Turn off. It usually gives me the option to turn back on for tomorrow, but it didn't. Whatever. That was me, by the way. That was me earlier. Music. There we go. Shuffle button. Okay, so first exercise is going to be the cable pullovers. We're using the resistance machine. I mentioned that earlier, but I'm going to do it again. Up until last week, we've been using the regular pull-down cable, pull-down weighted lat machine over here, but I don't like the way it works. I've tried it standing back against it, like I did with that one. The cable comes out this way and rubs against the edge. And I don't want to ruin the cable by doing that, so I tried sitting down. It still does it. I have tried standing this way, and I don't like all the extra that I have to do to make sure that I'm doing it properly. Anything you can do to isolate your muscles is better. So, you know what? This is still out because I have to use it for the leg exercises that I can't do on that because I don't have enough weight to keep the cable where it needs to be. And I can't do another one. So I get here, and I can do it. It isolates the chest muscle a lot better. Doing it this way, it's resistance, but whatever, it still works. I also can't do these ones the way I want to do them on this machine here because I can't support myself. Start all the way out here. I can basically just do them like this, which still works, I mean, to a point. If I had the option of giving extra pull all the way through, I'm going to utilize it because I would have to have something over here to be able to do it over here. Or I'd have to have something that I can hold on to here, or even here, but I don't. The closest thing this isn't going to help. I don't know if you can see it or not. The air conditioning vent, the furnace vent, whatever, is there. Then my load bearing poles there are, the only people who can see that honestly on the screen is Twitch, but are over here. So I can't do that there. So you can do what you can, make it work, and get it done. Alright, so anyway, cable pullovers, we did 70 pounds of resistance last week on the first set, 80 pounds on the second set. We're going to 85 today. Now that one has to, sorry, we're going to 90 today. That machine, the minimum I can do per side is 5 pounds, as opposed to the dumbbells I can do 2.5 pounds per side. Same thing with anything else. The barbells I can do 2.5 pounds per side. So the minimum I can go up is 5 pounds total on a double-armed, double-limbed exercise with weights. The minimum I can go up on that is 5 pounds per side. If I'm doing single leg, it's got to go up 5 pounds. So if I'm doing this, it's a double-armed exercise. I have to go up 10 pounds, so we're going up to 90 on that. So, yeah, 90. All right, so 50, 25, sorry, 50, 75, 85, maybe that's 8. 90 pounds total. 90 pounds total. It's 45 pounds per side. I'm stupid. 25, 35, 40 pounds. Now, I'm used to writing those down as per side. I used to write it down per side so I would remember. So if I was doing 90 pounds total, I would have wrote down 45 just so I could pull 45 on each side. That was the problem. 25, 35, 40. But since everything else is total, you know, total here, because this bar weighs 20 pounds. If this bar was light as a feather, didn't weigh anything, then I could write down, you know, if I wanted to do 90 here, I could just put 45, put 45 on each side. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. This thing's about 20 years old, by the way. It still works phenomenally. It would help if I attach cables. To the fan. Wasting so much fucking time. Okay. All right. Oh, that was. Let me just slide it over a little bit. Hit the thing. Alright. So that's one. The only thing you really can't avoid on that, unless you do dumbbell pullovers or barbell pullovers, is the extra core work. So doing it this way, holding this out here, trying to get it all right. You got lower back, upper back, everything else, trying legs, everything taken away from the focus of doing that. A little extra ab work isn't going to hurt you. But if you want to avoid that, you can do a dumbbell or a barbell pullover. The only thing is you want to make sure your elbows are in. If they're out, you're going to work your lats in, more chest. And I can feel it right here. Do this, it's not really there. You feel a little more here. So you want to do a pull over, work your lats, elbows out, pull over, work your chest, elbows in. I would also suggest a slight decline on the bench. On either one of them, actually. More so on the chest. Alright. So first set, 90 pounds. We're going to keep it 90 pounds. For the second set. The air holds water. And then tricks. See, now that I move this over here, that kind of narrows my thing. I didn't actually need to get that extra bump because now it's a little bit more. So everything will fit in there. Or I could just get one more stand and use my phone for Facebook. Ow. Alright, anyway, second set. The way to tell if it's working your chest right, keep your chin tucked in, and you can feel the upper chest engaging with your chin while your arms are being taken care of, or taken up. You know what I mean. Second set, 90 pounds, 15 reps. We will keep it there for next week. Okay, so decline press is next. This finish set up. Finish getting this set up. Already put the rack where it needs to be. So again, the reason why I put it here and I lift the end up about 4 inches. My only other option here, that's the lowest setting I have, is to really take it off, and that is way too steep of an angle. So, there, plus right about there, a lot less angle, but it's a lot better than that. Still engages the chest nicely. Without being more of a, go too far down, it's more going to be, still going to probably get a little bit of chest in there, but do a lot more tricep work. And even though most chest exercises, benches mainly, are going to work your shoulders and your triceps, you want to try to get the focus mostly on your chest. Pretty much anything that you have to use your arms for that isn't an arm workout is going to work part of your arms. So your chest, your back, a weighted ab exercise. You do a little bit of arm work in there. compound exercises. That's about right. I think. Should be. Alright, so 85 in the first set, 90 on the second set last week, so we're going to 95. 95 minus 20 is 75. So 225, 2.5. Alright, 25, 50, 52 and a half, 55, 75. I'm dumb. I said 95, right? Yeah, 95, so 75. I like completely said 75 and took off the bar as well. 20 more pounds. I'm done. See, that's why you always double check. Especially if you put a different amount of weight on one side and the other. I've done that once or twice. Mainly on that machine where it's more like, what the fuck am I doing? You know. Okay, so try this again. 25, 50, 60, 65. Can't even add today. 25, 50, 60, 70, 72 and a half, 75, 95. Okay. Alright, so first set, 95 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to keep it at 95. That felt a little awkward. Partly because I kept hitting the fucking things. It just felt a little on the awkward side. I shaved this fucking shit off. I didn't like my fucking upper lip. Glad my kids got their moms' mouth, not mine. Okay, second set, same weight. I think one more I would have dropped that shit. But you can't really go to failure. Things that'll crush you. You by yourself. You know I have those spotter bars. I don't fully trust them, but I know they can hold the weight. But they don't land right. Alright, second set, 95 pounds, 15 reps. That will stay at 95 for next week. I don't understand how people are so clueless on shit. I mean, I keep saying this. Somebody posted something in one of the DoorDash groups about mileage, how they keep tracking their mileage. And it's not that hard to keep track of your fucking mileage. You can just write the shit down. It's the easiest thing. But some people wanted a better, like something that would do it for them. There are certain apps that will actually track it for you. You turn it on, and it just starts tracking your mileage. But it's not that hard. I take a picture of it when I leave. I take a picture of it when I get home. And I have an Excel program that calculates it for me, but it's fucking simple. And all you gotta do is subtract it and write down the total. And all you gotta do is keep the end of the year, the last. We have what your mileage is in the year, mileage in the beginning of the year, and then the total that you actually used. And as long as that's under what it is, if it's your personal vehicle too, you're under, you're good. But someone said something about make sure you do, something about tracking the mileage or mileage versus the expenses. She's like, you can only do mileage or expenses, so make sure you do. I'm like, well, it depends what the expense is. I'm like, she goes, no, it's all expenses. I said, no, it's only vehicle maintenance, vehicle expenses, like operating expenses. I'm like, and I went through and listed everything for them. And they said, no, it's either one or the other. All of that, your cell phone, everything else you buy is included in your mileage. I said, no, it's not. The mileage is to account for your operating expenses, to operate the vehicle. It's for the vehicle. Anything else you do for your business is off of that. It works for whatever business it is. It doesn't matter what it is. They don't have a separate category for DoorDashers or Uber drivers. It's small business. So whatever it costs to operate your vehicle is covered under the mileage reimbursement. Whatever else costs you have to run your business is completely separate. And nobody understands this. If you guys are losing money, you are literally losing money in your taxes if you are not accounting for interest on your car payment. You're not accounting for your cell phone bills, your cell phones, your accessories, your hot bags, your cold bags, anything you buy for your business. All that sanitizer and gloves and masks and shit you bought during the pandemic, that's all tax deductible, separate from the mileage. I keep getting people, I even had an admin where I completely broke it down based off of every tax website possible, including the IRS, which says operating instructions for your vehicle, operating, not instructions, operating costs for your vehicle. And it said, no, it's either or. I said, no, it's not. I'm like, literally, it is just for the operation of the vehicle. If you decide you're going to ride a bicycle, and do DoorDash, which you can in certain areas, then you don't have the mileage reimbursement to cover that, so you can cover everything else. It's for the vehicle. It's separate from everything else. And I'm still having these dumbasses argue with me in these groups about it. I'm like, and I sent link after link after link after link after link. And like, send me the exact page on the IRS website that says it's this or this or this. I said, the IRS doesn't separate things like that. They tell you that you get this deduction for this, you get this deduction for this, you get this deduction for this. You can use this instead of this, but it doesn't include, they don't do that. They say this for this, but that's it. It's vehicle costs, maintenance, repairs, car washes, loan payments, did I say car washes? That's it. That's it. All that. That's just operating your vehicle. Operating and maintaining gas, obviously. Operating and maintaining. Gas, maintenance, repairs. Car washes and cleaning all falls under maintenance. Tires, oil changes all fall under maintenance. Gas, maintenance, repairs, and loan payments. And your insurance. All of those are covered under vehicle operating costs. Why is my live video being paused? That's so fucking weird. Oh, I lost connection. What the hell? That's weird. Weird. And I'm still getting, I keep looking over the notifications. I believe it's this or this. And I'm like, no, I just fucking broke the whole damn thing down for you. Literally, every fucking possible thing you could possibly imagine. I broke down into categories for them. I even posted links to websites, and they're like, no. I can understand why certain people actually do this job. Because they're too stupid to do anything else. And it shows. It shows. They are unemployable, or they're too stupid to do it. Why do I keep fucking losing my goddamn signal? What is going on with my fucking goddamn signal? I have a signal there, now that's reconnected. What the fuck? Like literally, I'm going to just because I need a little, no, just because. I'm like, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna pause this song because you can hear. It's apparent that some people just don't understand how the mileage reimbursement on your taxes work, and with that, some of you are losing money. Mileage reimbursement covers only the operating expenses of your vehicle. Gas, maintenance, repairs, car washes, cleaning, tires, license fees and registrations, depreciation, and I put in parentheses because people don't understand big words, value of vehicle lost per year, and lease payments. Every other expense is separately deductible. Interest on your car loan, not your car loan. Cell phone plan, cell phone and accessories, the mounts, cases, covers, screen protectors, all that shit, that is fucking covered. Parking and tolls are covered. Vehicle accessories related to the job, things you need for organization. Signage, I have LED lights. I have LED lights for my car on the front. Hot bags, extra coolers, ice packs, drink carriers, customer appreciation items, thank you cards and treats, things like that. Stickers, labels, sanitation items, gloves, masks, hand sanitizers, etc. Even technically if you're doing Uber, like rides, if you're doing rides, entertainment for your customers, you need tablets to attach to the back of your head, your, what the fuck are they called? Headrests, so they can play games while they're in their car. Trivia game, like you have at Applebee's, you're waiting for your food. Aux cords, so they can plug their phone in. Chargers for them to charge their phones, or seat back organizers, so they can put their drinks in there. I have ones that I need to put, if I start riding it, they're down here in one of these boxes over here. You go in the back, they have a fold down tray, so you can put a laptop there. So if I have a long ride to the airport, Mr. Businessman can do his shit instead of having to sit there on his lap. He can put it right on the back of the seat. All that is tax deductible. And this one person goes, I believe mileage reimbursement is literally only for miles. Everything else is separately deducted. At least she's more on the right page than saying that all this stuff isn't. I'm like, no, it's exactly why I posted. It's exactly what I posted. This is why I posted it. I mean, these comments are ridiculous. Someone else goes, this is not correct. The mileage reimbursement is only for miles you drive while at work, not your commuting miles. The rest is counted as expenses not covered by the employer. I said, this is correct. This is for self-employment, not W-2 employees. So for those working as independent contractors under DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Instacart, Uber, Lyft, etc., there is no commute. Nothing is covered by an employer because there is no employer. I understand, but as it's asked by the IRS is what was stated on mine, and mine applies to independent contractors. It's just the way IRS phrases the question, but looks weird. Mileage reimbursement, basically, yeah, it's two separate things. Two separate things. People are clueless. They're fucking clueless. They're fucking clueless. A bunch of likes. A bunch of likes. Someone goes, yeah, we get that, but thanks for posting for newbies. Not everyone does. Been arguing this with people who have been doing it for a while. It's sad. Someone says depreciation is not covered under it. It literally says in every fucking thing you can find. Someone says vehicle, part of your vehicle deduction. I'm like, no, people have all these wrong. It's amazing how people don't understand simple. They can look this shit up. It's so easy to look this shit up. I don't fucking understand why people don't understand this. If this is your job, this is your livelihood, why don't you know this stuff? This is terrible. You try to educate people, and dumb people think they're smarter. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Anyway, back to the workout. Decline flies. Strip these off here. I know, none of that fucking matters to what I'm doing. But it's just amazing. It's just amazing. It's literally on like every tax. It's on H&R Block, Liberty Tax, Turbo Tax, all that shit. Have all these things on here to help you. And people still think they're smarter than the CPAs. I'm not saying sometimes the CPAs aren't wrong. Same girl who said only mileage, because my account was pretty clear. If you use standard deduction, you can only claim mileage. To claim anything else would be considered itemized deductions. Vehicle operating costs are covered under the mileage. Any other costs is separate from your vehicle. They are business operating costs. That is different from vehicle operating costs. Oh, stupidity. Anyway, decline fly, 17.5 on the first set, 20 in the second, we're doing 20 again. Oh, I should wait till I'm done working out to start fucking doing that shit. Or I'll be sitting there all fucking day arguing with stupid people. That just makes me stupid for arguing with stupid people. I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help people be better and do better and make more money and save their fucking money. Okay, anyway, first set, 20 pounds. Alright, so first set, 20 pounds, 15 reps. I think I'm going to go to 22 and a half. Might as well, since I take that long ass fucking break. Okay, so yeah, it's at 22, right? 22 and a half. So I grab the right ones. So again, just for everybody else, these are two 10-pound weights, 20 pounds of weights on a bar that weighs approximately 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds, 22.5 pounds. Ugh. Oh, I don't know why, but I think I can go to 25 next week. But I also think that might be a dumb idea. So 22 and a half, 15 reps. I think we'll keep it 22 and a half for next week. I had a feeling it would be starting to struggle around 6, but I was able to get them done. Not sure I'll be able to knock out 2 sets of 25. I'll probably be able to knock out the first one at 22 and a half, then move it up to 25. Maybe. I don't know. So far, I've been making the right decision on these weights, at least I think. Okay. All right. Okay, on to shoulders. We did, okay, front shoulder raises. We did 17.5 in the first set, 17.5 in the second set, and we're going to 20 this time. Anyway. Again, the only real recommendations I have on front shoulder raises is that you do them single arm or alternating arms. You want something down here balancing yourself. As you start swinging your arms out this way, your body's going to counteract it. This way, you get the weight counteracting yourself. This down here. So I do alternating. That's how I prefer to do them. Single arm works as well, but never double arm. Unless you're using super light weights. If you're using 3 5-pound weights, it should be fine. Anything more than that? Alright, anyway. Okay, first set, 20 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to keep it at 20 pounds for the next set. Again, this is bothering me. See that? I don't know if you can see that. Stopper ball on the hook is sitting at the end of the hook instead of up where it's supposed to be. It bothers me when I look at it. Okay, second set, same weight. 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. Second set, 20 pounds, 15 reps. We'll stay at 20 pounds for next week. Alright, behind the neck press. Okay, 45 pounds on the first set, 50 pounds on the second set, keeping it at 50 pounds. I might start using that next week. It's a 10-pound bar, 40 pounds of weight. We just move that rack up. Probably take this as long. But it might be safer tossing this thing over the back of my neck, over my head. Not sure how much longer I'm going to trust this bar, though. Wobbly as it is. Stupid three-piece crap. Could have ordered one online. The same price, it was solid. For 5 feet. Or I could just use that one at 7 feet. Not going to make a difference. Okay, again, first set, 50 pounds. First set, 50 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to keep that at 50. Last few felt kind of wonky. Wonky. what's next? One more set of this shit? See, that's probably the bad idea that I'm not using my phone anymore. But again, since I moved that over, like everything is in fucking frame better now. So I can move that way. Move that way. That's not gonna matter. Move that way. That's where it needs to be. Then I can just set up my phone to be on Facebook Live as well, and I don't have to worry about messing with my fucking phone to be busy while I'm doing this. Anyway, one more set, 50 pounds. Here we go, waste some time again. Whatever. Should have been done by now. At least the headache's pretty much gone. At least there's that. Alright, second set, 50 pounds, 15 reps. That will stay 50 for next week. Knees away. Lying down over your shoulder flies. I'm not even done with the fucking shoulders yet. I really gotta get up. Really gotta get on a fucking system. Get my fucking ass down here. On time, every day. Quit fucking around and get this shit done. Again, you can do these if you have a higher bench or you're shorter. You can do this laying down completely flat. Ideal, but my hands touch the weights touch the ground from flat, so I pick it up a little bit, or if you want, you can do this way. That works as well if you don't have a bench to use, or you can't move your bench, whatever. Works just the same. All right, we did 20 on the first set, 22.5 on the second set. We're keeping at 22.5. Again, I recommend turning your hands this way, slightly, your thumbs down inward like that. It'll help keep your elbows out, keep you from turning it into a back exercise. The natural tendency for your arms to come backwards. This is a rear shoulder exercise. Alright, first set, 22 and a half, 15 pounds. I think I can do 25. Nobody watching. I wouldn't watch me either. I'm not young and crazy. Active. Stopping my workout to talk about stupid shit. Alright, second set, 25 pounds. Alright, second set, 25 pounds, 15 reps. We'll keep that at 25 for next week. Put it away, and we'll move on to shoulder shrugs. This again. Look at one more exercise. Yeah, lying down. Body extensions, I believe. Yep. Alright, so shoulder shrugs twice a week exercise. We got to check Monday as well. Last Thursday, we did 35 on the first set, 37 on the second. Alright, I looked at this earlier to see if I needed to make a 45. I don't. Monday, we did 37 on the first set, 40 in the second. We're keeping it at 40, so that's where we're at. Okay. Again, straight up and down. Give it a little 1 to 2 second hold. More than that needed. Don't roll your shoulders. Do that good shit. All that the bad shit. All right. Alright, first set, 40 pounds, 15 reps. Keep that 40. I think I was doing better on it that time than it was on Monday. Also recommended to be able to make sure you can see yourself in a mirror or a camcorder, LCD screen, something like that. So you can make sure every time you're getting it up, because one of those weird exercises where you can't see yourself, it feels like you're doing it. You know, if you're not paying attention, you start off here, you're like, cool, 6-7 reps into it, you're like, and this, doing this, and you're not really actually doing anything anymore. The only real judgment you have is where the weights are, and you don't realize that your arms are bending, the weight's up, you're barely getting this up, and you're scrunching your face down to meet your shoulders as opposed to bringing your shoulders up as high as they can go. And then you're not really doing anything. I can't believe people. Someone goes, well, that's pretty accurate, but you can claim your leads if you don't choose the mileage deduction. That's what I said. That's how the mileage deduction covers this shit. If you don't choose the mileage deduction, you can claim this shit. But the mileage deduction reimbursement is usually is better for you than the regular deductions. Itemizing it. That's why I said you don't know how the mileage deduction works. It covers this stuff. You don't take the mileage deduction. Anyway, second set, 40 pounds. Oh, it's like a deadlift by itself. Alright, second set, 40 pounds, 15 reps. And we go up to 42. So I'll do that plus the 2-pound ankle wrist weights for Monday. A little more water. Okay, on the triceps, starting with the wide grip or regular grip pull-downs. So shoulder width apart, close grip, wide grip. You know, this is kind of... Did I really go for 45? Holy fuck. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, do 40 pounds on the first set, 45 on the second set. Keeping it at 45. Head out of the way. I'm going to need these two here. Alright, so it's 40, 42 and a half, 45. I guess it makes sense. Alright, first set 45 pounds, 15 reps. Can't keep on doing this. We'll go to 50. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm just dumb, period. I'm smart, but I'm dumb. I'm intelligent. I'm not smart. Alright, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. This is stupid. Alright, I actually got them all done. I'm going to stop and take a mini break. 50 pounds, 15 reps, equals stay 50 for next week. Alright, strip those off. Move on to overhead extensions. Okay, so last week, 12 pounds first set, 12 pounds second set. We're keeping it 12 pounds. It's a single arm exercise. Oh, motherfucker. 13, 14, 15. This will be staying at 12 for a while, I guess. Well, unfortunately, it's going to go to 15 no matter what when we go to 3 attempts, even if this stays 12 all the way through next week. Right now, it's going to stay 12 for next week. Alright, first set, 12 pounds, 15 reps. Try to take a mini break twice on this one. I think I didn't do it through that one yet. Try to do the next one though. Alright, second set, 12 pounds again. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Motherfucker. I got 10 that time. Uh, 11, 12, 13. Bitch. motherfucker. Only problem is 10 is too light. I don't have anything 1 pound to make 10 or 11. Maybe it was just a fluke. I did the fucking. It's also the fact that I took those up too. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. So that left arm, oh, we can't move up. So the left arm's probably on 12. The right arm's where we can't move up. Well, I won't be able to move up on that either because So 12 pounds, 15 reps. We'll stay at 12 pounds for next week. Hopefully I'll be able to get through both of them next week nicely, and then I'm more comfortable taking it up to 15 when we switch. So he's following that. Alright, lying down cross body extensions. Basically the lower backhand, the backhand and child. I told you not to talk like that. I don't want to know about this. Alright, so we did 15 pounds in the first set, 15 pounds in the second. We're keeping it at 15 pounds. Single arm exercise again. That's the last exercise. Feels cool. Feels lighter than 12 pounds. No, it doesn't. Maybe that maybe the 12 pounds or 15 or something. Label wrong. Alright. Anyway, just moving from here to there. It's not swinging your arm back and forth. And this, there to there. Minimal upper arm movement. It's obviously going to move a little bit, but you know. Whoa! Okay. First set, 15 pounds, 15 reps. We will stay at 15 pounds for the next set. Oh God. Oh God, that's it. I can feed something. Okay. I need to get more HMB tablets. For the last 2 weeks. I must have messed up pretty bad if I only have one. It should have fell perfectly. 2 week supply. My third set should have fell perfectly at the beginning of this week. I know I missed a few doses. I guess it was enough on between both bottles. I guess it's not bad. What, 4 days? I have one more left. Just tonight's dose. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days worth at 6, 9. 9 over the course of 2 weeks or so that I missed. Out of 14 times 30, 12, 42, 9 out of 42. That's not horrible. Do one more of those. Finish off this segment. And we'll switch over to creatine. I don't think they don't complement each other. Like they don't do, it's not beneficial to take both at the same time. So it's more like a waste of money. I guess. I don't know. Alright. That's a bicep, tricep, shoulder workout. Alright, second set, 15 reps, 15 pounds. It'll stay the same for next week, and we are done. Only was way late in the day. way longer than I wanted to. Mostly that's my fault for stopping and fucking around with people. Okay. Anyway. So, thank you. Appreciate that. Alright. Alright, so tomorrow is abs, back, and biceps. Saturday is leg day. Sunday is stretch day, and then start back over on Monday. Chest, shoulders, triceps. Just repeat the cycle. First half, second half. And tomorrow is the last. Next week. Next week is the last week of the 2 of 15 segments. And we have a recovery week. And then we go into 3 of 10. So all the way, regardless of what I write down tomorrow or next week, all the way, regardless of what I write down next week, is going to go up. So just for an example, if I write it down like today, I did cable pullovers at 90 pounds. I said we'll keep it the same if we were doing 2 of 15 again, which next week technically we are, because we have one more week. But we would be going to 3 of 15, so that would go up 1 increment no matter what. Or 3 of 10. Yeah. So if we were doing 2 of 15, I would keep that at 90. But since we would be going to 3 of 10, it will go up to 100 on that exercise with the resistance machine. Same thing with the decline press. If we were doing 2 of 15, it would stay at 95. But going to 3 of 10, it will become 100. Another example here, the only one's going up. Okay, so shoulder shrugs, even though this is kind of a double week one, we'll just say, for example, 40 pounds, it's getting a plus. So if it was 2 of 15, it would go up to 42.5 per side. But since it's going to be going to 3 of 10, it's going to go up to 45. So it will go up 2 increments as opposed to 1 in that case. So we will write them down exactly the same way as if the next following week was going to be the same exact routine. So that's how we write them down. Just in case for some reason we want to come back and visit it, we know where we were and what we were going to do the next time. Or just for example, if you're like, you know what, I want to do a couple, if you're doing my routine, and if you say, you know what, I want to do a couple more weeks of the 2 of 15, then when you get to week 6, you're writing it down anyway. So you're like, you know what, I don't want to do 3 of 10. You decide later on, I don't want to do 3 of 10. So you already have your notes here ready to go. So, or you want to do the 3 of 10 and you want to go back to the 2 of 15 afterwards. Maybe you want to do it that way. That's kind of a good routine in the first place anyway. 3 of 10 is more of a building, shaping, and 2 of 15 is more of a toning, endurance one. So you can very easily go back from 2 of 15 to 3 of 10, 2 of 15 to 3 of 10. That's actually a good maintenance cycle to be on. If you want. So having the proper notes for the proper things is a good idea. So, but again, next week is a normal week anyway. Next week is a 2 of 15 segment. Anyway, so I'll go over that again next week as far as that goes. The recovery week is going to be, it would be all hip-hop ab videos, but I don't think they actually have a toning, sculpting video to make up for the, thank you, to make up for not doing an actual real workout during the recovery week. So we will be using Turbo Jam's Turbo Sculpt again for that, and then we'll be using the fat burning cardio along with the ab sculpt, and then the other day I haven't done it yet in my workouts. They have a total body burn that we'll use. So kind of like the last time we did Turbo Sculpt, and then one day we did the 20-minute cardio with the 20-minute ab workout. And then we did the cardio party on the next one. So this time we're going to be doing turbo sculpt, the 30-minute cardio with the abs on the same day, and then we'll do the total body burn on the third day, and then repeat that again. So, share. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Thanks for the shares. Okay, I'm getting ready to turn it off though. I'll finish up my workout, and I need to go eat, shower, and then I need to go to work. Since I finally got my headache gone, I can actually function. You know, I should probably just come down here and start my routine. Take my Excedrin, come down here. I think the extra adrenaline flowing or something helps get rid of it. I don't know. Anyway, so no problem. Enjoy. Thanks. What do we got here? Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the same usernames. You want to check me out? Anything else? That's my username, as well as Facebook and Twitter. I believe everything else. Sometimes you might be able to find me on somewhere with a hyphen, not a hyphen, underscore in between Ponyboy and 113. But I think I've changed all the main ones to be that. I still got to figure out how to change my regular Facebook from that handle. You can have that certain at, people can search you on that. So I can put that on a public page as opposed to my regular page, even though I'm posting it publicly anyway. I don't really care anymore. After being on TikTok and making all the videos that I make, I really don't care about having my Facebook private anymore. My kids are adults. If I want to share something privately, I can share it privately. I can just change the privacy settings on my post. So, not a big deal. So if you find me on Facebook, you can find me on Facebook. I will not add people on Facebook, but you can follow me on anything else. And if you have decent content, I'll follow you too. I think Facebook following should just be between friends. I have people on there I keep unfriending just because I don't know them. They don't have any posts. They don't do anything like that. So I just added people when Facebook was the thing. I kept adding people. I keep adding people because I'm like, you gotta have 5,000 followers to be cool on Facebook. I really don't care. Half people post shit I really don't give a shit about seeing anyway. Even people I know. Anyway, all my platforms are the same username. So if you want to check me out on something else, by all means, go ahead. Twitch, it's just live streaming. That's all I do on there. Instagram does have some of my other stuff, like my drawings and paintings. Nothing fancy. I'm not like a phenomenal artist. Things like that. But Instagram does have my weekly progress pictures. So if you want to see those, you can go there and check those out. Without having to sit through a 3-minute video or 1-minute video that I make on TikTok. Which, by the way, those are also on Instagram too, along with my highlight reels that I post. Also, all those videos are also on YouTube in the Fitness Journey playlist. All the workouts that you're watching right now are recorded and posted on YouTube for your viewing pleasure at later dates. Really, they're for my own archive. I just post them publicly because, you know what? If anybody else wants to watch them and get inspired to get in better shape and work out, and they like my routine, they can follow along and see my progress. I don't care. But it's mainly for an archive for myself to see my workout. So anyway, YouTube has all my fitness journey videos and my highlight reel videos that are on TikTok. So YouTube has those. Instagram has the weekly progress, the weekly highlights, and then TikTok has everything else. TikTok gets them for I keep doing this out of order all the fucking time. I keep fucking it up. So. But anyway, if whatever you're watching me on, you want to communicate with me, by all means, send me a message or send me a comment. I will not respond to DMs. Especially if the DM just says hello or hey. Unless we'd have some sort of interaction in the first place. Just a random. You follow me and send me a DM. I don't trust us. I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to respond to it. So send me a comment in one of my videos that are appropriate to these. And then, but I would prefer. God, I'm so out of it right now. So out of it. Workouts, go to YouTube. They're in the workout folder. TikTok gets all the updates in the fitness journey playlist and the workout, the highlight reel playlist as well. Those videos get sent to YouTube and Instagram, and then from there they get sent to TikTok and or Twitch and God damn it, I can't talk today. Facebook. So anyway, if you'd like to communicate with me, go ahead by all means on any platform. It doesn't matter. I would prefer though if you took it to TikTok and then use the Q&A feature or commented on one of my videos in the fitness journey playlist so I can make a reply video to you. That's the main point of this whole fucking spiel I fucked up. It's just to say I would appreciate if you would communicate with me through TikTok, through the videos on TikTok, so I can make a reply video to you. Which again, just gives me more content to put up, and maybe somebody else wants answers to those questions or might need that advice as well. So, and I always say comments, questions, concerns, because if I'm doing something wrong, I would really appreciate you pointing it out so I don't hurt myself, or maybe I'm doing it the wrong way to get the proper gains from it, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I do this spiel every day. I fuck it up every day. By now, everybody should understand. Yeah. Okay. I'm done. Bye bye. I need a new battery in this remote. I think I do, because this has a power button on it, but I can never turn the power on and off with it. But I know when I bought it, I could. And now I'm having issues turning it off, or stopping the recording. Starting the recording usually works every time.